Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of EU4, actually not multiplayer, but Redcoat's Revenge, now that we actually have a name for the series. Of course you guys have already known that for 6 episodes, but I haven't. But anyway, in previous episode we started fighting mostly against, or kept on fighting mostly against Burgundy, because we did lose 2 provinces to the French, which doesn't make me very happy. But right now I think this is a war that we can fairly easily beat. The enemy doesn't have a huge amount of armies. I will just need to siege down... well, actually we'll probably siege down a lot of places. Also... okay, we do have a decent king now. Still not particularly great, but it's much better than what we started with. Okay, we'll siege down another place. I don't think we can actually reach there. We could go there, but that would require a lot of troops to siege it down, and we don't have siege beefs from this general. I might be able to go there. I don't think that will start flipping, because that's not their fort. Nope. So we'll just keep on sieging. Of course, we are losing a fair bit of money still. Oh, hello. You're gonna try to de-siege that? Yeah, you are. Oh, you're actually trying to go back to Picardy, I think. Or at least behind the lines. Well, once we siege down that, we'll go and beat down the enemy armies again. They would siege Picardy? No, one more. And after this war, we're gonna have to take probably a decade or so just recovering from this, because helping Brittany in the war, or in their war, basically cost me 2,000 ducats, or something like that. So it wasn't very cheap, let's just put it that way. Right, now that we got that, we'll just siege down this one. Actually, consolidate regiments, detach a siege, and move in there. There we go, and then we'll move you back there. Move you back there. I wonder, I'm pretty sure that they will not take the offer that I have prepared, which is these 2 provinces, humiliation and money. It is a lot, but it's going to help us a... oh, we've actually humiliated a rival already. Oh, that was probably Scotland, wasn't it? Not that it really matters, we do want to... yeah, it was Scotland. We want to get the point again. And we'll certainly renew the war taxes. It's going to siege down Brabant, I think. Oh, we can't actually get there. We need to siege down Antwerp. Well, then, I suppose we can go in there and start sieging. I mean, one thing's for certain. Even though this cost me dearly, it's going to ruin Burgundy. They're not already doing much after this. But we're still hemorrhaging money rather heavily. Hopefully we can get this siege done quickly. Otherwise we have a problem. Cambridge, more trade power doesn't sound bad actually. Doesn't have a huge trade power to be fair, but it's still a good start, I suppose. Might be able to catch them there. And since we have the castle, we should be the defenders. Yep, we are. Not that it matters hugely, but... there we go. So we lost 1,700, they lost 3,800. Just about. have disabled some of the forts that we have on the home islands. We'll probably disable the fort in London as well, just to save a bit more cash. Because right now that is priority. I certainly hope to get this war done quickly. I mean, this might be a bit too much, but I want to get some money out of this. Plus the 2 provinces. This one to collect to the rest of the Northern France holdings, and then Flanders or London to get the trade ports, so more trade power in the English Channel. We got a decent bit of it already, but we could always have more. Also, how are we doing in terms of... We are behind in all techs, that is not great. Now, to be fair, I think some of the loans that we have were from embracing the Renaissance. I mean, this war has been going from already 9 years. Oh, come on. Fall already. I need to get that fall so I can go to Brabant. There we go. And we destroyed their navy. Okay, now we can probably pull our ships back to repair and all that. Because the enemy should... Yeah, they have no longer fleets. They only got 7,000 men in total. They do have some cannons though, which is slightly concerning. We'll probably go there and block the route. And that's another loan, of course. Right, they're probably retreating all the way there. I suspect that sooner or later they will accept the peace. 120 out of 200. That's not quite there yet. We'll actually detach a few thousand men to go seize down the Breda. Up here, there's going to be a little bit extra money and, well, from plundering the countryside and also a bit more war score. Okay, so that would be something that would probably cost me a coalition, so I don't want to get all of those. Renew another loan. Portugal has embraced Renaissance. I'll go to Namur and siege down that one. Hopefully we can get this siege done quickly, because we really need to get the war score out of that. 117 out of 200, so it's still not getting really all that much better. What about now? 126 out of 200. Okay, call for peace. So we're gonna have to simplify the stuff here. I think we'll get some power projection, even though we're not actually taken to humiliation, because we just can't. If we were to take this, that would be a coalition, yes. Not a huge one, though. Not to mention, we still got truce with France for another 10 years, so we could take that. Then... what else? Provoke cause? No, that's not something that we need to do for them. What about war reparations? Would they accept that? No, not quite. Well, we'll take this. It's gonna be slightly risky, but I think we can manage that. Alright, send the troops back. We're gonna have to start replacing a lot of our... Oh, I'll actually wait for the war exhaustion to go down a little bit before I start coring. Okay, James is greedy. That's not great. We'll get rid of some of the mercenaries here. Not all of them, but some of them. This one is actually mostly non-mercenaries, but we'll get rid of these mercenaries as well, so that's gonna lower the maintenance cost quite dramatically. I'll take the admin points, actually. We could get... ooh! We could get the admin ideas. Actually, that's gonna save us a lot of money in the long run, so we will take that one. Of course, then we do need to core the provinces and get the admin 6-7, just so that we can start exploring. Right, so you suppress the rebellions there, and you suppress the rebellions there, so that's gonna be at least a little bit slower rebellion. Still hemorrhaging money, so how about we'll kick you out. You already pay a lot for you. A bit too much even. We could maybe get the land maintenance. That would save us a tiny bit of money. Probably not enough to actually matter to any great extent, but oh well. And this navy we're gonna have to mothball. Gonna also save us a little bit. Can't really afford pulling the army maintenance back. We can probably put down the maintenance there and here. The Irish should no longer be rebellious. So now we're making money. I'm going to repay one of the loans and we're going to have to extend a lot of them. Well, marriage which Castile has ended. How about we repair that? But yeah, we got a little bit more lands here. Actually, I don't think we need the castle here, because we already got one in Calais. So we should be making a decent bit more money now. 2.6 per month. I mean, we're paying 7.6 of because of the loan, so that is a bit expensive. Let's start making core over there. Is this... No, we don't own the entire Picardy estate, but that doesn't really matter, because it's a state already. Right, but actually, since we're mostly waiting for our economy to recover and all that, I'm going to start speeding up a little bit. The overextension is a bit high. But how many... Okay, we're making 13 ducats from trade. That's not too bad. Could be more, of course, but it's still a good start. And the war exhaustion is mostly done. So then we'll start making these cores. And the fact that we took the admin idea first is going to save us almost 100 points just from these two. Ooh, I think I'll take the autonomy right now. It's not great, but I think that's something that we're going to have to suffer through. The high inflation is just killing us. Do we have inflation? Nope, we don't have an inflation advisor. Now over here we could do that. We could actually ask for some money, then make a generous donation, demand some admin points, so we can start coring, for example, Picardy. Again, we could have waited for a few more months to save maybe 1 or 2 points from that, but I don't think it's going to matter all that much. We need to get the course done as soon as possible. So yeah, we're not gaining all that much points yet. But we'll fix that eventually. Oh, we should probably put one on the outrage countries. That might make sure that we don't get a coalition. I mean, France is almost below the limit already. And most of the Western HRE as well. But yeah, our inflation is kind of out of hand. Oh, France declared war on Provence. Can't say that I'm surprised. Who are they fighting? Lorraine, Naples, Florence, okay. Oh, we are going to have to quarantine the place. I will take the extra points. Especially since they're admin points. We should be able to get the military tech in about 2 months. We'll get the tactics and the artillery. I don't think we'll be building much of artillery yet, but we can get started. Also, I think I'll start building a couple regular units. Slowly start replacing all the mercenaries that we have. We're standing army, mostly to save some cash in the maintenance. I think I'll disband one more of these. Still got plenty of loans. Oh god, the inflation is already 7%. That is bad. I don't suppose we could... Oh, there would be inflation reduction advisor, but they'd need to have a bit more control. I mean, we could technically... Hold on, this is not part of state, so we can't actually make any state. On the other hand, we'd make this into a seat of parliament later on. We lost our naval advisor. Is there a trade? Oh yes, there is a trade efficiency. There we go, so that's going to be a bit more extra money. Actually a lot more. Making 4 ducats per month now. Now, we're still pretty far away from paying off any of the loans, which is a problem. The next loan is due in December. Don't think we'll be able to get the money before that. But we are getting the cores soon, so we will start getting a bit more money out of the provinces. Presumably, at least. Ottoman Golden Era, that's slightly surprising, actually. Stability, oh yes please. That means no rebellions. Which means... Actually, we can... Hold on. Burghers... Ooh. I suppose I'll pay to keep the burghers happy. Start trailing one of the armies. Not that we'll have a lot of professionalism, but having a little bit would be nice. Oh, we are a lot over our naval force limit by the looks of it. Hold on, did we... Oh right, we got the core over there, and the stability increase our trade power and all that. So we are making a decent bit of cash now. And yeah, with these 2 cores, that's gonna increase our income a little bit at least. Partial ocean life, okay, we lost a fair bit of sailors. Luckily, most of our navy is not currently doing anything anyway, so we can probably withstand that. Right, so this Diplotech is very important for the colonial range. After that, we'll probably start working on getting the exploration ideas as large as possible. And start colonizing. Actually, has France taken exploration ideas? No, they have not. What about Castile? They got exploration and Portugal has exploration. So the usual suspects. We do have 1 Diplo slot open. I wonder if anyone would like to ally me. Oh, there's several smaller people. So we're already allied to Castile, Portugal, and Austria. How about we ally Papal State? That's going to give us a bit more Papal ducats, so we can use that for various... Oh, the inflation reduction is going to be certainly something that we need. And luckily we should be able to get that soon. Assuming that we're actually gaining points. We are. How much are we gaining? We're getting 2 points per year. Oh, paper price goes up. Renewed another loan, of course. No debate in parliaments. Let's see, what could we do? If there's something that lowers inflation, that'd be nice. Actually, there is. I can probably pay off some military power. Diplomatic support, maybe. Not admin. We could probably bribe someone. Okay, I'll use the diplo power and do some naval tradition. There we go. So that's gonna lower the inflation a little bit, and it's gonna mean that we pay a lot less on our loans as interest. So that's going to be very handy, and now that we got this, we can get forgive usury. That's going to lower the inflation even further, and the payments per loan. So that we're making now 9 targets per month. That means that we'll be able to pay off some of the loans. Speaking of which, first, all the next ones are going to be in July. We can pay off one of them, hopefully. We'll probably get more infantry in here. Okay, so we'll repay one of them, extend the other 2. So the inflation is still growing, but we are working on getting it smaller. As more we pay off the loans, the better. Papal State declare war on Provence. Okay. I mean, Provence is rather small, isn't it? They lost all but Provence itself. No, they still got Barra. Get another infantry in here. In the meanwhile, so we're saving up points for the Diplo Tech 7 and Admin Tech 7. Which, honestly, shouldn't be too bad. After that, we'll probably drop behind in Diplotech for a while to finish off the exploration ideas. We'll take the admin tech, or admin points from that. Oh, come on. I can't afford taking another loan, so it's too expensive. Luckily now that we got the Diplotech, that's going to increase our trade power a little bit again. Or at least trade efficiency, if I remember correctly. Yeah, trade efficiency and less corruption. Which is good because our heir is actually embezzler. So we are having a terrible luck with our rulers and heirs here. At least we got to be careful on the current ruler, but the fact that he's greedy is not helpful at all. Okay, we got an admin idea, we could take that. But no, we want to get the next idea group unlocked. Now, if I remember correctly, I did kind of plan ahead on some of the idea groups that I need to take. Oh, North Atlantic. Selling and buying maps over there. Right, so how far are we from... Oh, we could actually have double the army if we wanted to. We've gotten rid of all of the mercenaries in that army. Renewed another set of loans. So how much do we need for the... We still need to have 130 points, roughly speaking, to get in the idea group. But it would appear that we are... Ooh. Military ideas of Elizabeth. Okay, we get some military power out of that. Not too bad, actually. But it would appear that we are actually out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.